Hey, Tubies. This is Psychic Bob. It is so rocking to be with you. Well, I tell you, I am still so excited. Yesterday was the Sabbath of the summer solstice, or Litha, as we Wiccans call it. And I'm sitting here, I'm looking at one of my other new Sabbath pendants. Check this out. I've been wearing this today. This is the wheel of the year. You'll notice it's got 8 rays and it represents the 8 Sabbaths. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, you need to check that out. We talk all about the Sabbath. And today is the 21st. And I've always traditionally celebrated the Sabbath on the 21st, but technically most people celebrate it yesterday because yesterday was actually when the Sabbath occurred. But you know what? You can make it go on for a few days. So I'm still celebrating. I got on my solar pendant, my Wheel of the Year solar pendant. I'm loving it. I'm so glad you're here. Well, today is Tuesday, and that means time for messages from the spirit world. And we do that every week here. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being part of Spirit Channel. If you're new here, this is a weekly tradition. Every Tuesday, we have messages from the spirit world. And this is where I answer letters from people that write to me. And if you're saying, how do I get into this? You can either write to me at my YouTube channel or put questions in the box below, in the comment box below this video, or go to my website at robert-hickman.com. Either way, I'll get your letters. And, we're going to see what the spirit world has. So before we get into the letters, let's just take a moment and center ourselves. Okay. My spirit guide Fletcher's back here. He says hi to all of you. All right, our first letter today is from Billy Knock. Hello, Billy. Billy wrote to me over at my website. Thanks for visiting my website, Billy. And he writes, hello, Bob. I'm trying to make contact with my spirit guide. I pray daily and ask for guidance, but seem to come to a brick wall. I know you recommend meditation as a great help. Do you have any other suggestions? Do you pick up my guide's names? A guide's name. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Billy, when we talk about spiritual communication with guides, as I've always said, it's really true, meditation helps open that channel. But for some people, it's an issue of exploring different types of meditation. There's closed eye meditation, which I teach, where you focus on the light within. But there's also open eye meditation, where you focus on an object as a way to bypass your logical mind. The goal is to access your intuitive self, your intuitive mind, which is the right brain. And for many people in our modern day culture, that is a challenge. But the wonderful thing is, you have to experiment. I hear what you're saying, that you're asking, you're praying, you're hitting a wall. Sometimes it's just an issue of trying too hard. One of the things is sometimes it's just as simple as saying, okay, guide, get down here, do your thing, and then just trusting what you receive. One of the ways that I feel like may be helpful for you to explore would maybe do writing, do journaling. Just start writing, scribbling, and then say, does anybody want to come through? You may feel your hand drawing an image. You may feel words come through. This is called automatic writing. This is another way that you can connect with your spirit people. I'd also like you to explore the Ouija board. Sometimes people just open a channel that way very easily. So these are 2 other ways: Ouija board, journaling. You may want to explore either open eye or closed eye meditation. And sometimes even just walking meditation, where you walk and you just start a conversation. So go out, walk in the woods, walk in the park, get someplace where you have some quiet, and just say, I want to connect with you guys. I need your guidance. I need your help. Okay. Now, I do pick up around you a guide. The name is Frater Patrick. He gives me the term frater, which is it's Latin. It means brother. Brother Patrick is his name, but he specifically said frater, which he shows me his robes. He's actually a Rosicrucian. So I'd like you to, first of all, read about the Rosicrucian order. I want to put this guy around 1700s. He wears Rosicrucian robes. But he's working with you, and he asked me to tell you that you have a past life connection to the Rosicrucians. So, call him by name. Say, Frater Patrick, come and talk to me. Having the name sometimes will really start that connection. Just have a conversation. Just tell him about your day. Ask him advice. And I tell you, if you keep that conversation going, you're going to eventually hear something or sense something. You'll be like, whoa, somebody's talking back. Okay? And when that happens, that's a wonderful thing. So you're on the right path. Just keep going. Okay? Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Jake. And he says, Dear Psychic Bob, do my guides have anything to share with me? Yeah. You're entering into kind of a big period of life transition now. I want you to watch the fall, September, October. I feel like there's an issue here of a possible move for you. I get a sense of like leaving your area. This may even be a long distance move. I get issues connected to learning or education, possibly even some work here, but I feel like education keeps coming up. And it's like from an energy place, you're ready to start forward, but you're going to be starting in kind of a new direction with education. And I do believe a move, okay? I pick up around you Archangel Raphael here. He seems to be a guide for you, and he seems like he's encouraging some healing. I feel like you've crossed a period here where it's kind of like you've been through a little bit of emotional time, and now you just need to step back and be open to some change. But you're moving forward, and I do see the fall as a powerful time for you. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. Our next letter is from Heather Barbie. Hello, Heather. That's a pretty name, Heather Barbie. And she said, I was wondering if I have any messages from loved ones that have passed. Heather, when I step into your frequency here, I pick up around you a few different people. One is a sister. I do pick up a sister in spirit. I don't know that you know her. I get the sense this is an older sister, and she may have actually passed. I feel she passed actually before you were born. She may have been a miscarriage or a stillbirth, but I get that your mother had another child that she may have lost. You may not even been aware of it. But I do pick up a sister in spirit around you. It seems like she's been around you all your life, so I do believe, again, this happened before you were born, but I do pick her up. I also get on your mother's side a great-grandmother here, and I feel like she comes in as a guide as well. She's a very psychic woman. She comes in with a lot of energy of wisdom. I don't think she called herself a psychic. I don't think she said, I'm a psychic. But I just think she knew things. And she may not have always spoke about, but I get her around you as well. And I feel like you're being guided by this great-grandmother and this sister in spirit. So I want you just to reach out, and talk to them. Say, Sister dear, come to me. Okay. Great-grandmother, come to me. I feel like they're going to make a connection with you very soon. Okay. I also pick up another person here around you. This is actually not a relative, but it's a guide around you. I keep getting the name Lisa. It's like Lisa, and she's dressed in kind of like 1800 style clothing. And I believe you had a past life in the Victorian era. And I believe this Lisa was actually a close friend of yours, but she's kind of like a sister also, and she's a guide around you as well. She keeps putting out tarot cards in front of me here, so I think you're going to be opening some psychic gifts here. I don't know if you read tarot, but you might want to start to explore that. They're trying to connect with you through that medium. Okay. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Thomas Wales. Hello, Thomas Wells. Thomas writes and says, Dear Psychic Bob, what can you tell me about some of my past lives? Yeah. Hi, Thomas. One of your lives was, it's connected to Philadelphia area during the Revolutionary War, 1700 hundreds. I get that you were a soldier in the Revolutionary period. I actually believe you actually worked with General George Washington and actually knew him. So you kind of have a soul link to Washington. That was one of your past lives. You were a soldier, Revolutionary War. Doesn't look like you died in the war, so I think you went on and had a good life after then. That ended up being a very positive lifetime for you. I also get another life that goes way, way back. I want to put this actually in Lemuria. I feel that you have an ancient connection to that ancient continent. And I see you as a healer in Lemuria. You used to do spiritual work, healer, but you have a connection. You might want to research ancient Lemuria. Very psychic people, and I feel you're carrying over actually some psychic gifts from that lifetime. Okay. Thanks for writing. Hope that helps. All right. Our next letter is from Jeffrey McClendon. And he writes, he says, Dear Psychic Bob, who is my guide? And what is my career path? You know, Jeffrey, I get around you a spirit guide. This is going to sound funny, but you've got a wizard around you. He's literally in robes. He's got a staff. It's very powerful. It's a spell book. His name is Dareth. It's like Gareth, but with a D. D-A-R-E-T-H. Dareth is the name I get around him. He's guiding you, and I keep feeling like he's trying to help you open your spiritual gifts. You have you're a natural intuitive and a healer. And I really feel like for you, in terms of career path, you want to think of working in like the holistic area, like holistic health, being a healer. Could be massage, Reiki, acupuncture. This is where I see a future for you. And I feel like you have real gifts, like you'd be an excellent healer because you would very quickly be able to assess what the problem was with people. I say holistic because I think that if you went into traditional medicine, you may find it frustrating because I think your intuitive side would feel like it's clashing with the medical logical side. Nothing wrong with medical people. God bless them. We need them both. But I feel like for you, you would have greater joy, greater success in working in more holistic and intuitive work, okay? Hope that helps for you. Blessings. All right. Our next letter is from Jenna C. And she says, Dear Psychic Bob, I am still healing from a recent breakup, and I feel lost and confused. I'm currently trying to decide between going to a prestigious university and a smaller community college. Do you have any messages regarding this? Well, Jenny, first of all, I'm going to say, I do remember you writing before, and I'm sorry that you're still struggling. I'd like you to be, if you haven't already done so, work with a counselor, because I feel that you need some professional help to understand kind of your patterns. One of the things that I see around you is that you have a kind of a regular up and down pattern in the emotions. I think a counselor will help you understand that cycle, kind of what sets it off and help regulate it, okay? In terms of university or going to community college here, I actually would like to encourage you to look at the university. I feel like, and I have to be honest, I feel like your decision making right now is leading you closer to the community college. But I don't see that as the higher path or the better path for you. I feel like the other university is going to offer you more opportunities, more growth. And I feel like if you go to the community college, in a sense, you're closing down your chances for success or opportunity. Not that there's anything wrong with that college or community colleges. I'm just saying for you specifically that I think that you need to focus on the bigger picture of the university. I really see over this next year around you a lot of new doors opening in friendship, in education, and in balance. I feel like, in terms of timing here, as we get closer to October, November, end of October, beginning November, you're really feeling like you're on a new path. But I see you literally walking across a campus And it's not the community college. It looks like it's the larger university is what I see around this. And I feel like you're going to feel freer at that time and more in balance. So don't make choices based on fear. I feel like this is an overriding thing. You have a fear, and that fear is making you withdraw from the bigger blessings that Spirit wants to give you. I want you to go forward and trust in your higher self. Again, as I say, working with a counselor is going to help you understand your cycles of depression and anxiety, and that's going to get you moving ahead really much quicker, okay? But I really have to tell you, I feel the university is where it's at for you, and that's where I'm seeing it, okay? Hope that helps. Well, guys, listen, Psychic Bob has a full day of private readings. I'm telling you, my schedule is block chock full today. If you want to get on my schedule for a reading, you can contact me either my website, robert-hickman.com, or call my office at 571-483-2112, and I'll get you on for a little later this week. So anyways, reach out to me. Let's connect. I do charge for private readings, and all that information is at my website. You can read about all that, what I do and offer. So definitely go over there. But I'm so glad you're here. Listen, I hope you'll keep it here. We got more coming tomorrow. And of course, next week we'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.